This is the Phillies POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Philadelphia Phillies. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
If you're a baseball fan and you think your bullpen sucks, be glad you don't have Daysbel Hernandez. If you're a baseball fan and Matt Strahm is blowing leads in the 8th inning, still be glad he's not Daysbel Hernandez. If Jordan Romano comes in to pitch the 9th inning and get a save, be glad he's not Daysbel Hernandez. Welcome into the show, everybody. This is Locked On Phillies POSTCAST on the Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. My name is Mark Farzetta. It's great to have you along for the ride. Connor Thomas has you covered each and every day for your Locked On Phillies daily podcast. So, oh my goodness gracious, this is the first of 2 times we'll be speaking today. 3, if you happen to catch me on Locked On Eagles YouTube channel earlier in the day, where we were doing our all-new Eagles Squad podcast, me, Jason Martinez, Harry Mays, and Louis DiBiase, of course. So make sure you like and subscribe to Locked On Eagles YouTube channel. But as for now, oh my goodness gracious, Rafael Marchan, have yourself a day. Jordan Romano, Matt Strahm, give me a heart attack while you're at it. That's fun. Phillies walk away with winning the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So it's yet another series victory for your fighting Phils, which is a great thing to say. Nick Castellanos had 4 hits. Phillies win the game 5-4. Everybody feel good? No? That's what I thought. You know, I don't really look at this one as a moral loss, which is a term I've definitely coined. Who the hell else would think of something so stupid? But anyway, this was a bit of a rough one there for the Phils. Should have been easy. Should have been very easy. Harris made it very, rough with robbing a 3-run home run from Max Kepler earlier in the ball game. But all in all, you're following this game, you're watching this game, and it just felt like it was way too close for comfort for the vast majority of this game. Had it not been for, let's go ahead and get to it.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Rafael Marchan absolutely going bananas bananas in this game to the tune of 2 for 2 from the plate. He's able to score 2 runs in the game. He's able to drive in 3 runs in the game. And he ends up also getting the game-winning hit by pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning, just the way they drew it up. How about that? So Phillies go out there and they get the victory thanks in huge part to Rafael Marchan. Now, you might say, hey, hitting your first home run of the season, that's a good thing, right? The 2-run home run that he hit to right field there on a hanging curveball. That was the definition of a hanging curveball. He put a great swing on it, put it 359 yards down the right field line. All of a sudden, the Phillies are up 2-0. So he got the scoring going for you. So that was great. But it wasn't also just the fact that he got to the game-winning RBI, his 3rd RBI of the game with the hit by the pitch. You know? It was also that he was dynamic throwing runners out. Earlier in the ball game, he's able to get Fairchild trying to swipe the second base bag. Too late, Fairchild. And then in the 9th inning, while Jordan Romano is having his problems, Rafael Marchan comes to the rescue. Jordan Romano goes out there in that 9th inning, and he doesn't know which way's up, it feels like. He goes out there. He allows a base runner. You're starting to feel a little bit nervous that something might go down here they don't like. He walks Ozzie Albies on 4 pitches. Not great. And then while Austin Riley is at the plate, and it's a 0-1 count, Ozzie Albies takes off for second base. Rafael Marchan with an incredible pop time, fires the ball to second base. They get Albies trying to steal second. 1 out in the inning. Next pitch on an 0-2 pitch. You then get the 2nd out of the inning by striking out Austin Riley. Good job. Good job, Jordan Romano. So what? You walk a guy on 4 pitches? Okay, we can live with that. Rafael Marchan to the rescue. Now, if Rafael Marchan does not throw out Ozzie Albies trying to steal second base, you now got a runner in scoring position. Even if you strike out Austin Riley in that situation, you still got to worry about Olsen. You still got to worry about Murphy. You still got to worry about White. And as fate would have it, Marcell Ozuna goes up there. He works a walk. So you would have had 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Then Murphy comes up there. He works the walk. Would have been bases loaded. Or excuse me, Austin comes up there and gets the single. If he hits that single with Ozzie Albies on second base, that's a tie ball game. That's a tie ball game. Ozuna walked. You would have had first and second with one out. Then Olsen gets the single. I have no doubt in my mind that Albies scores on that play, and now you got a tie ball game, and Jordan Romano blows the save. And if you're lucky in this situation, you're going into the bottom of the ninth inning with the game tied. But if you score on that run without Rafael Marchan saving the day with that great pop time and throw to second base, you're talking about a tie ball game. You're also talking about Murphy working a walk. And then, like, can we admit something to ourselves? Can we all be honest? We're all friends here, right? Can we be open and honest? Right? This is a circle of trust. Huh? So this is a circle of trust on POSTCAST. This game should still be going on. That slider, I think it was, that the Romano threw. Yeah, slider. That was a ball. That was a ball. The home plate umpire today, Bruce Dreckman, was not good at his job. Terrible, even. I'll say terrible. Did I say terrible? He was terrible. This time it worked out for the Phillies' favor because this game should still be going on. That should have been what I believe would have been would that have been a full count? No, it would have been a 2-2 count. Would have been a 2-2 count. But the Phillies got the call. The benefit of the call on that one on a pitch that was low in the zone, at least according to the K zone there. And Phillies get the punch out. Jordan Romano gets the punch out. Jordan Romano gets a save. Is that even allowed? And just like that, Phillies win the series against the Braves. So now they have done the very least. Daysbel Hernandez, if I wasn't going to name Rafael Marchan, I was going to name Daysbel Hernandez as the players of game 1 and 2 of the series. Now you got game 3 tonight where the Phillies will look to bust out the brooms, not just of the doubleheader, but the sweep in general, baby. Oh, bask in it. Oh, it tastes so good. Tears of unfathomable sadness by the Braves. Oh, it's wonderful. So 3 big things. Okay, Rafael Marchan, number 1. Number 2, Nick Castellanos. I can't remember a game. First off, I can't remember a game where Nick Castellanos had like 4 hits. I also can't remember a game where Nick Castellanos was just all about the contact. There was no swinging for the fences today from Nick Castellanos. Just about every one of his hits, if not every one of his hits, was a little poke shot up the middle for a base hit. Little go with the pitch, base hit. Little base knock. Little ground ball with eyes. Little whatever. He was just absolutely doing his job when it came to making contact. 4 for 4 for Nick Castellanos. And I think that gets his batting average up to 289 on the season. Yes, it does. 289 on the season for Nick Castellanos. So you love to see that. Number 3. Matt Strahm, I have trust issues. Jordan Romano, I got trust issues. Now, I said with Jordan Romano on the very last show that we did, show we did Tuesday night, that I got confidence in Jordan Romano. I got confidence he's going to be better. He's going to be better than what we saw. A lot of those pitches weren't terrible pitches. Walking Ozzie Albies to start it off on 4 pitches, that's terrible. That's pretty terrible. Good job by him being patient at the plate. I got confidence he's going to be better than what we have seen to this point this season. I don't think he'll regain like all-star form or anything like that, but here's something that definitely can't happen. You can't have the guys that you're leaning on right now in Matt Strahm and Jordan Romano struggle. That can't happen. Because guess what? Not every team in Major League Baseball has Daysbel Hernandez waiting in the bullpen to walk guys, hit guys, blow games like he did in games 1 and 2 of this series so far. And I would very much doubt you're going to see him in game 2. I would almost guarantee you're not going to see him in game 2 of the doubleheader, game 3 of the series overall. Phillies, in a lot of ways, no question about it, you can throw the word luck. That they got lucky. No better example than you see the called third strike to end the game. They also did not have luck on their side in some instances. For instance, Max Kepler absolutely tattoos a baseball to center field. That would have been a 3-run home run earlier in the game, giving the Phillies, I believe, a 5-0 lead at that point. And Michael Harris II goes up and just makes a phenomenal play on it. You can, hat tip to that, but you could also say the wind not blowing in the right direction for the Phillies, certainly unlucky. Unlucky. Bottom line, I can't help but to feel overall lucky that the Phillies won this game. With all the hits, with all the performances today, here's the offense overall. You got 10 hits today. You got 5 runs out of that. You got 2 home runs, Rafael Marchan and Kyle Schwarber. 7 strikeouts. There's not a ton of strikeouts by any means today. Your 1 through 4 hitters today had at least 1 hit. 2 of them had multi-hit games. You feel pretty good about that. Where you feel lucky is being able to get out of it with this type of bullpen performance. And also Christopher Sanchez only lasting 5 2/3 today. Not great. Not ideal. Orion Kirkring did give up a run that was charged to Christopher Hernandez. Christopher Sanchez, God forbid. Christopher Sanchez, and then was able to have a 1-2-3. I think it was a 1-2. No, sorry. Gave up a hit in the 7th inning. But other than that, was pretty much on the gravy train. Strahm struggled. Ruiz did his job to get the one out. Jordan Romano, 3 walks, man. 3 walks and still picks up the save. That is bonkers. When we come back, I'll give you the turning point of the game. When we come back, I'll also give you what you'll be talking about tomorrow. And that'll probably ride a lot on what happens in game 2 of this doubleheader. That's when we return. This is Locked On Phillies postcast on the Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. My name is Mark Farzetta. Like and subscribe. Back after this. I want to tell you now about wonderful pistachios because I'm not going to waste my time with average pistachios. I'm not even going to waste my time with good pistachios. I only want to talk to you guys about wonderful pistachios. Looking for a snack that's both delicious and nutritious? Crack into a good source of pistachios, good source of protein, that is, with wonderful pistachios. Wonderful pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts out there. Each 1 ounce serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, you're packed with fiber and better for you unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller longer. Personally, I love the no shells variety. Less hassle. Get right down to it. You know what I mean? It's the perfect grab-and-go snack for busy days and a doubleheader. Oh, baby, I'm busy. Whether I'm snacking at the desk, on a road trip, for instance, I need the high-quality protein that wonderful pistachios provides. I like the no shells variety, as I pointed out, but perhaps you also like the crack in there. You like the crack the shell for the wonderful pistachio. Whether you're running late for meetings, dropping off the kids, wonderful pistachio is the snack that works as hard as you do. Get snacking and maybe get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. That's wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. Let's jump into it with the turning point.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
With everything on the ropes for your Philadelphia Phillies in that 9th inning, the turning point for me wasn't just when Rafael Marchan got plunked by Daysbel Hernandez, giving you the lead. It was the fact that you're going to have to hold on to that 1-run lead in the 9th inning with someone who's been a little bit shaky as of late in Jordan Romano. He would need all the help that he could get. For Rafael Marchan to throw out his second base runner of the night in that instance, that saved the game. That absolutely 1,000% in a close game saved the game. Kyle Schwarber giving you a 2-run lead, 4-2 in the 7th inning would have been nice had the Phillies not then blown it and tied the game with Matt Strahm in the 8th inning. The moment I point to as the turning point was when Rafael Marchan threw out Ozzie Albies at second base in the 9th inning. That's the moment that I go to in this game. You could go ahead even earlier in the game than a 2-run home run by Rafael Marchan that actually gave you the 2-0 lead, that actually got you on the board, that opened up the scoring in the game. But I'm gonna save it for later in the game, and it was that throw-out moment, that caught-stealing moment by Ozzie Albies, courtesy of Rafael Marchan behind the dish. And also, I want to say this one last thing about Rafael Marchan. I've said to this point, this hasn't even been an opinion. I've acknowledged that he has been drastically underwhelming at the big league level. Drastically underwhelming. If he needed a couple of months here to get his bearings in the major league level, well, that takes a little bit, albeit it doesn't play that much. I really truthfully hope that this is a breakout game for him. So I'm going to go ahead. And even in the doubleheader, 2 weeks ago, he helped you win a game. It wasn't the prettiest thing in the world. There were some base running blunders, but he helped you win a game. Get the confidence going in the right direction and also get the production going for Rafael Marchan today. A great example of that. As for...
This is what you'll be talking about.
What you'll be talking about tomorrow is at the very least, Rafael Marchan's hopefully breakout game. And also you'll be talking about the Phillies at least winning this series against the Atlanta Braves. They lost the series against the Atlanta Braves with no Ronald Acuna. Okay? He's played in this series. We'll see if he plays again tonight. But the Phillies taking 2 or 3 from the Braves is no laughing matter. It's no easy task. I know everyone was talking about how bad the Braves are this year. Don't think for a second that they're not going to have a better run in them towards the end of the season. You got to get the wins against the Braves now. You got to get the wins against the Braves now. Also, how about you lost 2-1, 2 games to 1 in the first series that you played them? Take up the straight up sweep. Straight up sweep them. That's what I'll be calling for. You got Zach Wheeler on the hill tonight, and he looks to deal against Chris Sale. So you could be looking at another pitcher's duel type situation for tonight's game. But as of right now, I think tomorrow you'll be talking about Rafael Marchan's breakout game. You'll, of course, be talking about whatever happens in Game 3 of the series, Game 2 of the doubleheader. And you'll be talking about maybe, just maybe, the Phils busting out the brooms against the Braves. Let's get into the chat check and see how you wonderful people are doing on this fine evening. Jess Patrick II. And yes, I will be back with you guys for a second postcast of the day. Damn, Strahm, hard contact or traffic, both, every single time. Right, Jess Patrick? I know. Morgan Lady, Strahm, you blow it! Taking these comments are happening. Cowabunga Rafael did something. Everybody loves Romano. There you go. Thank you, Morgan Lady. Romano. Jess Patrick Marchand is the player of the game with 3 Barbie eyes. Okay, Jess Patrick. Do you have a child that refers to RBIs as Barbie eyes? Because if so, that is adorable. And if I have not been able to put that together this entire season that you've been typing that, Miss Guzzi. Faxi, Nick Castellanos 4 for 4. Heck yeah. Evelyn, Marvelous Marchand, baby. That sounds like a wrestler, doesn't it? And now the ring, Marvelous Marchand. Clutch Casty, what a game. What a game. Crowd got their money's worth. 9 runs with 32 base runners. 9th inning bases loaded. Jam, says Faxi. They absolutely did. Jeremy Von Skyver, what's up? I think I just ingested about 24 Tums watching the 9th inning. I don't blame you. I got to find a paper bag. I think I'm going to need that to regulate my breathing. Bam Man 100, what's up? Braves bullpen. You take the win. Phillies bullpen. No, you take the win. Braves bullpen. No. You take the win. Phillies bullpen. Good, fine. I think I just acted out perfectly. And scene. Thank you, Bam Man 100. Bam Man 100. Marchand Mania is running wild all over the Braves, brother. When did Casty turn into a hits for average singles guy? I don't know. But all I got to say is Nicky Two Buttons had 4 hits. How about that? Jack Purcell, what's up? I need a beer. Yeah, I could use that as well. Polar Buck, what's up? Thank you for the heart palpitations, Jordan. Romano, Deborah, I'm sorry. All right, sorry. All right. Philly at 8, what's going on? Marchand's incredible plays today kept Deborah from forcing Romano to sleep on the couch. Guys, keep teeing me up. God bless you. Oh, wait. Just Patrick yesterday, White Sox 9-4 over the Mets. Soto 0 for 4 with a walk and a strikeout. How about that? Baseball's a funny game, I hear. Jeremy Van Skyver. Raffy went Gwen Stefani on Atlanta. I see what you did there. Actually, Jeremy, ask Kristen. B-A-N-A-S, go bananas. B-A-N-A-S, go bananas. She'll know. That's been in my head well before that Gwen Stefani lady ever sang it. You know what I mean? Chris Moore, what's going on? Going for the sweep tonight? Hell yeah. Hubert Gaffney Racing Stable, LLC. Anyone needs a racehorse? You know where to go. Real Muto becomes a trade piece for a solid relief. Okay, all right. I'm not going down that avenue yet. All I'm saying is this is the building block that hopefully Rafael Marchan needs. You're talking about a guy who was, hit 3 home runs last year in like the first 3 weeks he was up. So give me a little power, babe. Give me a little power. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference with Marchand, isn't there? Raffy looks like a turtle, and I'm shell-shocked by his awesome play. Spurger King. Not even I, with the weird references that I make, could have made that connection, but you nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. Kind of looks like a turtle. Kind of Rafael, obviously. He comes up to bat with size. He wears a mask. I mean, he is a catcher, Was it red today? Was it a red mask today? If not, he plays for the Phillies. He sometimes wears a red mask. So, Rafael, I think you're right. I think we're on to something here. We'll workshop it. Tampa Eagle, what's going on? Phil's win again, but the bullpen sucks. Bring up Abel and Painter. Evelyn, Farzy, I think I need a hit from that Godfather box tonight. Okay, my ADD is in full effect. My coworkers were probably wondering why I was screaming in my office, laugh out loud. Tommy Shrove, you tell those coworkers, go back to work, okay? You're just very excited and passionate about the job that you have. You are yelling and screaming about your work and how much passion you have about your work. Tell them to be as passionate about their jobs as you are of yours. Forget about the fact that the Phillies are playing. Jeremy, oh, she knows. Good. Johnson, well, what's up? Sweep the Braves. Schwarber is a dog. Hell yeah, he's a dog. Tampa Eagle. King, our bullpen is the issue. Oh, you guys are talking back and forth. Okay, there you go. Thanks, everybody in the chat. You guys are wonderful as per usual. Phillies, they are able to capture a 5-4 victory over the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies will now go for a sweep of the Atlanta Braves after dropping 2 of 3 earlier in the season. Zach Wheeler on the hill tonight for your Fightin' Phils. Game 3 of the series. Phillies 36-19 now on the season. Game 3 of the series. Game 2 of the doubleheader will get underway at 6:45. You'll have the lefty versus righty. Chris Sale against Zach Wheeler. One more thing. One more thing. Bryce Harper. We were talking about it on Tuesday's show. I don't think that Spencer Strider hit Bryce Harper on purpose. I think he pitched inside without a care in the world. He even admitted after the game he thought Bryce Harper was wearing some kind of armor or pad, which is dumb because obviously he doesn't. But here's the point. The point isn't whether or not he did it on purpose. The point is he felt he could pitch very much inside on Bryce Harper and get away with it with no retaliation. This is not a macho thing. This isn't a tough guy thing. This is a good baseball thing. This is not an old school thing. This is a good school thing. Strategically speaking, someone on the Braves needs to get hit. Now, the moment's passed. Now, you ended up hitting Rafael Marchan in this game. You hit Edmundo Sosa in this game. It was a 3-2 count. Guys are getting hit. There's no retaliation by Phillies pitching. Now, this is going to be a pitching duel tonight. I would doubt anything happens a revenge from Zach Wheeler. I'd love to see it, but I doubt it happens. After Harper got hit and nobody did anything, I said he can't go back in another game, especially when it happens in the first inning of a game, and you have an opportunity in the second inning to hit somebody and you don't. At some point, the Phillies are going to have to stick up for themselves. It's not a question anymore of whether, they were purposely hitting Phillies. That is not the point. The point is opposing pitchers feel like they can come inside, drastically inside of Phillies batters, and there's no retaliation. There's no, ho-hum. If I miss and hit him, so what? Nothing's going to happen to my guys. Don't like it. Phillies got to do something about that. I would doubt it would be today, but I'd love to see it. It'd be a welcome sight. It's not old school. It's good school. It's not macho. It's smart. This is part of the strategy of baseball. It's not just about being a tough guy. It's not just being about moxie. It's, strategically, they feel like they can get away on that inside corner with they can be very liberal with their pitches. Well, it's time to make them go a little bit more conservative with that. Make them think twice about doing it. If I do it and miss, one of my guys could get hit. They don't have that second part, that second worry in the back of their head. Zach Wheeler, show me something tonight. Show me something. Phillies, hey, in the bottom of the first inning, put up 10 runs. Let Zach Wheeler knock somebody on their ass, okay? Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you guys, I missed the game. Any retaliation? No, as a matter of fact, 2 more Phillies players were hit. See if there's any retaliation tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Excuse me. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the Locked On Phillies YouTube channel. I'll be back with you guys in post. for Phillies Braves game 2 of the doubleheader, game 3 of the series. I hope to have a broom with me for that postcast. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Be back with you guys after game 2 of the doubleheader. See you then. Bye.